May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii. Garlands of flowers everywhere.
One thing that changed Hawaii is the discovery. It was the gate to connecting Hawaii to the outside world like Europe and other countries. It was discovered in 1778 by Captain James Cook. King Kamehameha opened up and made friends with other British explorers. Another thing to have changed Hawaii is the attack on Pearl Harbor. On December 7, 1941, Hawaii was attacked by a Japanese air fleet. The attack sunk 8 battleships, 3 destroyers, 4 other vessels, and killed over 3,000 soldiers. Immediately after the attack, Hawaii was issued to go under martial law, and the US had entered to World War II. A third thing that changed Hawaii is the overthrow in 1893. The Annexation Club, or the Committee of Safety, forced Queen Liliuokalani to give up her place in Hawaiian monarchy so that they could take control of Hawaii. Another thing that changed Hawaii is the religion. In 1820, American Protestant missionaries arrived and began to influence the Hawaiians. Before the missionaries arrived, Hawaiians were a polytheistic religion. In 1898, Hawaii became a U.S. territory. The Organic Act was created in 1900 of June 14th to help Hawaii to be governed. Sanford V. Dole did not want Hawaiians to vote, so he went to Washington, D.C. to tell them to change the restrictions. Also, there was the election of 1900, which was the Home Rule Party made up of royalists who wanted to stop the oligarchy, which is the Big Five made up of Castle and Cook, Alexander and Baldwin, C. Brewer and Co., AMFAC, H. Davies and Co. They wanted to rule Hawaii, and so the royalists wished to stop. How do you feel about Pearl Harbor being attacked?
I feel very bad because every time we have the December 7th every year, we see the stories from the older people who are in their 80s and 90s, and they're telling us about what happened. And it's really sad to hear of all the lives that were lost at a very last moment, no notice given. They were very unprepared, and these people were very, very young. I felt with enough notice, then maybe some of it could have been prevented, but that was in the 1940s, so who knows, maybe it was not preventable.
Thank you. In a census taken in January of 2011, it showed that more than 4,000 people within Hawaii are homeless. That is a 15% increase of homelessness within the last year. What Hawaii's government has been doing to fix this problem is pay for their needs, such as food and some shelters. This costs $35,000 a year. A plan that has been made to fix this is to fly the homeless back to where they came from. This would only cost about $300 for a one-way ticket to the East Coast. New York dealt with the same problem by starting something called Project Reconnect, which cost only about $218 per person. This program has assisted about 19,000 households. I feel that homelessness in Hawaii has become a growing problem and definitely should be fixed. It is not a good thing and has been hurting tourism. So, what do you think about homelessness in Hawaii?
Homelessness has become a growing problem in Hawaii. The population has increased, and so we are trying to attack the homelessness problem from different quarters. Like, for instance, I was chairman of the Veterans Committee, and so we tried to put programs together to help homeless veterans. We can help this group. And there are also homeless people who belong to the community. And that's a huge problem with homelessness, is that it's not just people who don't have a home or don't have a place to sleep in a home. But many of these people have problems. They have mental problems, they have drug problems, there are many other problems. And so all of that is within the homelessness problem that we face. And so the state, the county, the federal government is trying our best to work on that problem. People in Hawaii are lucky because on the mainland, in winter I feel so sorry for them. But the weather here is pretty nice, so they can be outdoors.
All year round.
Yeah. So let me end up by saying about homeless that in the Veterans Committee, we set up a program to try to get rid of homelessness for veterans in 5 years. So we're working on that.
Hawaii will definitely change over time. There's no doubt about that. There is always room for improvement. To me, I think that Hawaii will become more green or eco-friendly. To help achieve this, I think that we should have more recycling businesses and that there should be more environmental friendly products. Hopefully in the future there will be a lot more peace between everyone and we could all get along with each other.
So how did you think life would be when you were younger?
Okay, when I was a young boy on Maui, like your mom, having been born and raised there, I didn't think it would be what it is today. I think because you're on an island like Maui, I think when I was born there were no more than about 25 to 30,000 population. That's over 100,000 today. And so in that environment, you don't see growth. I don't think we saw tourism the way it turned out to be. And that didn't happen until 1947 that I can remember that tourism actually became a great part of the scene in Hawaii. I think if you go back to Maui, the surprise is the road on the beachfront on Kahului towards Wailuku. On that coastline, the road hasn't changed. The road Kahumanu Highway has not changed. The road going out to Waikapu has not changed. So there have not been that many changes, but there have been increases in population and the number of visitors coming to Hawaii, particularly to Maui. But I don't think I envisioned that when I was growing up. I think it was just Maui was going to be pretty much what I grew up
being the same.
Yeah, even going to high school, I didn't see that changing. Also, Maui, Baldwin High was Baldwin High. Everyone went to school either at Maui High, Baldwin High, Luna, or St. Ethan, and I didn't see it getting as big as it is today. I thought the curriculum was going to be pretty much basic, but there's been a lot of changes. And so the surprise is it has changed.
The census take.
I'm hungry.